What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Vintage Cube draft. It just fired. And away we go. Mox Ruby. It's got to be Mox Ruby, right? Bayou, Underground Sea, Emrakul. Those are all sweet considerations. I'm drinking a milkshake out of my Modern Horizons 3 championship mug. Stein? I think I called it a Stein earlier. I think it's what it is. That being said, we're taking the Mox Ruby. There's a lot of things in this pack that could come back. Mox Ruby ain't one of them. Unholy Heat, if we want to keep on the red train. We got a Bitter Triumph, which is great. I do like Kappa Cannoneer, especially with a lot of the artifacts that are in the set. Like Ravenous Robots. That's what it is. Zerda is interesting. Currency Converter, pretty good. And doesn't commit us to blue. Doesn't commit us to anything. I think I like the Currency Converter. I was considering Bitter Triumph because it's a discard outlet and we can try to reanimate some things, but Currency Converter does the same thing without actually committing us to a color. Oh, a Stein has a lid like one of the thumb guys where you pop it up. Okay. Roadkill Rodney, a squad card. Whenever this creature does combat damage, create a mutagen token, and then you can make a bunch of them. Mana permitting. Got Deceit. When this creature enters, you can bounce a permanent for double blue, or you can Thoughtseize them for double black, or both if you got them. Got Malcolm. This pack is just kind of unexciting. Underworld Breach. People love an Underworld Breach. I'm not an Underworld Breacher. I kind of like Deceit, not just because it's new and cool. I also kind of like Upheaval. I like kind of building around an Upheaval. I'm going to take the Deceit. It doesn't commit us to too much, and now we can get a Scalding Tarn. Well, that's pretty cool. What is Twilight Diviner or Diviner? What do you guys say? When it enters Surveil 2, it's a 3/3 for 3. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of one of them. Yeah, that's pretty good if we're reanimating things. Fascinating. They may have open tops or hinged pewter lids with a thumb lever. Okay, I think it's a Stein. All right, we're gonna go with Scalding Tarn. If that comes back or Necromancy comes back, I think that's cool. Right now, I think I'd just rather get the land that fixes. I'm gonna take this Archon of Cruelty. Yeah, that seems like the best choice in this pack. That is a guy I like. Could take the Undercity Sewers or the Raucous Theater. Wow, the both 2 out of 3 Grixis Surveil lands are here. Well, I think it's Undercity Sewers because it turns this into a... I guess it's a tri-land either way. Island, Raucous Theater, or Undercity Sewers and Mountain. But we also have a Mox Ruby already. And this goes good with the other 2 cards that we've already taken. So... Flame of Anor, Legend of Roku. Ooh, that's interesting. Exile the top 3 cards until the end of your next turn. You may play them. Add a mana of any color. And then you get to flip him and make a 4/4 with Firebending 4 that makes cool dragons. Could also just take Quantum Riddler. I do like a Quantum Riddler. I don't think we're going to have wizards for flame, so it's just going to be one of these 3 abilities. I think I want the Riddler. I feel like we're more of a Riddler deck. The Badlands, that's pretty good. You guys think the Underground Sea is coming back? With Undercity Sewers and Badlands, we got a pretty good distribution of fetchable lands here. I do like Brazen Bar, but I think I like Badlands better. Emrakul. I do like a Bayou, but I don't think we're Bayouing. Fabled Passage is nice. What can we do with this Emrakul? We could still get Sneak Attacker through the breach. Channel is out. I think the Emrakul is just good enough to take here. I'll take the Wan Shi Tong. I don't think we're treasure cruising or tendrils or Zerta. None of these other cards seem good. We did take Mox Ruby and no real great red cards following. I don't think it's you. It could just be Corpse Dance. I don't love Corpse Dance, but we do have Emrakul and Archon of Cruelty. It's a more expensive Shallow Grave, and I have never found myself casting it with buyback. Tempted to take Relic with the more expensive creatures. Yeah, let's take a Relic. Maybe we just play it. Fascinating. I'll just take Blightsteel, because again, if we get through the breach or sneak attack, Blightsteel is not a terrible creature to put into play. But boy, do we have a lot of big uns right now. Swamp Island. Oh, and a Mox Sapphire. Well then. Yeah, we're gonna take Mox. That seems good. Wouldn't mind if a Shieldred or a Narset came back, I guess. I mean, I want an Entomb, but I don't think it's going to be better than the mana that Volcanic Island is going to provide for us. Especially because we don't have anything to reanimate. We don't have any cards that are reanimating yet, so maybe we're just like ramping and casting things. Cut down, Troll, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual is interesting. Do we just cast these big guys? That seems terrible. But also, like, turn 1 Dark Ritual Relic, tap the Relic, turn 2, 4 mana. I mean, also, turn 3 Coalition Relic is a turn 4 Deceit. I don't think it's Anger. I don't think it's... Could just be Cut Down. Yeah, I'll take a Cut Down. I don't think it's Dark Ritual here. I don't mind a Dak Faden. Also, Time Spiral, Recurring Nightmare. I think it's just Dak Faden, especially with 2 Moxes. Yeah, let's do that. There's a Through the Breach. There's the Ravenous Robots that we were referring to earlier. It's definitely Through the Breach with Emrakul, Archon, and Blightsteel. Yeah, that's pretty good. That makes me think if there is a sneak attack, it might get to us. Refer to the big creatures as meaty hogs. Yeah, we got like 3 meaty hogs right now. Is it just Night's Whisper here? Occult Epiphany is a discard outlet, which I kind of like, just in case we want to reanimate some things. It also just lets us dig. I think that's fine. Put you meaty hogs over here, you know? Is Vivi good? Could just be Talisman. Could be Spell Pierce too. I kind of like Talisman here because with 2 Moxes, like we can go turn 1 Mox Talisman quite easily. Cube is better. I agree with you. I just don't think we're a VB deck, and I kind of want a ramp to be able to just cast Deceit or Wanshi. Yeah, let's just take the Talisman. I like a Lockmare. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's take Lockmare. That's a solid 2-drop. Nothing in here is very good. Don't love it. I'll take Renin 6. Just because I don't want it played against me, but that's not how pods work, so maybe I'm just denying someone nothing. Add a colorless, but you can make 2. We don't really have many creatures that makes Phyrexian Tower very good. I think we can just take Lose Focus as another piece of disruption. Otawara is pretty good. So this is 16 cards with 24 mana source, or 8 mana sources right now. I don't hate a Subtlety. It's also our first 4-drop. There's also Legion Extruder, but we don't have a ton. Well, we actually do have a good amount of artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Subtlety's fine. I think Ledger Shredder's pretty fine here. I'll just take the Genesis engine. Wow, 12th pick Genesis engine is that's just disrespectful. Okay. Well, we really gotta pull together and make this deck actually decent, because you don't want to be opening Lotus, Mox, Mana Crypt, and then I'm gonna take Lotus because I think it's much better with some of our higher end stuff. Yeah. Wow, these have been some opens, my guy. Good grief. I think it's just Animate Dead here. Like, we have Currency Converter, Ledger Shredder, Dak Faden to discard things, Occult Epiphany, and then we have things like Archon of Cruelty. I don't love reanimating these guys for obvious reasons. We can get Quantum Riddler back. Wanshi. I do think it's still Reanimate Dead. I don't think anything else is much better than that. This is a white blue. For some reason I thought this was Dominance. It was Progress. That's much different. I like that a lot less. Bristlebrand seems pretty good with the Animate Dead and the Through the Breach we have. I could see Fury, but I don't think we're red enough to have a Fury, so I'm just taking the Gristlebrand. I do like a Liliana. Fascinating. I mean, ideally, the Talisman we want comes back, and we can just swap it, but I think it's Liliana here. Being able to pitch these guys, but it's also removal, so sure, why not? Kolagon's Command? Oh, we'll take the Atali for sure. I would easily take out a Blightsteel for, like, an Atali. God, we're getting a lot of the good reanimates. Maybe Mana Crypt will wheel. All the meaty hogs. Meaty hogs. Meaty hogs. Emperor Bones. Exil's one card from a graveyard. Okay. Negative 4/4. Whenever one of our counters are put on to put a creature card on the battlefield, gains haste, sacrifice. Yeah. I don't love. I mean, Emperor Bones is fine. I just don't love it because the creature dies. Do I like Relic of Sauron? Kind of. It's like a Grixis Genesis engine, you know? I think it's just memory lapse here. Yeah, actually, we're tapping out a lot. Let's just take the big mana. Let's just we're big mana. Oh, there's a Mind Twist? What is this art? This is not the Mind Twist we know and love. This enchantment enters at the beginning of your upkeep. You lose life and credit clue. But X one encounters an number of opponents you've sacrificed this turn. Yeah, okay. Mind Twist it is, especially with all the mana we're generating. That's pretty cool. Wow. Fallborn Tyrant and a channel, but we are taking Fire Covenant, because that is pretty good for us. Oh, I'll take a Blazemire Verge. Black base with a red on the sword I'm looking for. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Oh, and a river. Oh, the Talisman came back. Fantastic. So did a River Pyre Verge. I'll take Talisman. I'd rather have a Talisman that makes both of our colors. Progress, get out of here. Also, with the number of expensive spells we have, I think I'd rather play Lotus as a spell and not a land. This feels like a good Sheldock Isle deck. Plus, we don't need any more playables here. Probably cutting Oliphant. Although we do have Badlands and Volcanic Island, so we can get both of our dual lands with it. I'll just take the kitten. This deck seems pretty sweet. Oh, wow. Iron Shield Elf is fairly playable in this deck. That's kind of funny. Okay, so you guys can go here. Nope, that's not where I put you. All right. And you can go there and you can go there. So this is 26. We need 2 cuts. Tycho, really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for saying so. It's like hanging out with old friends again, you know? All right, so Mind Twist. Wow, I forgot we had the Mind Twist because it was in like the X pile. That's pretty cool. I kind of like Iron Shield Elf here. What do we have? Animate Dead, and we do have Corpse Dance in the sideboard. My concern is we only have Through the Breach and Animate Dead, and we have to like do a lot of setup, but I do think we have a lot of strong cards outside of the reanimating portion. And I do feel like we can make a lot of mana with Relic, Coalition Relic, Double Relic, Talisman, Double Mox. Plus we have a lot of control pieces like Loose Focus, Fire Covenant. I think Elf is probably too cute. Like, at least Currency Converter digs us a little deeper. Liliana is symmetrical. Might just be Oliphant. I don't think we need it. One more card. This deck looks pretty cool. Lockmare's just draw a card and then it stuns a guy if you want to remove 2 counters. Yeah, this card seems cool. Someone played against me and then he just drew 3 cards over time and it was pretty good. I think I might cut Subtlety. I don't feel like we're a deck that's keeping Subtlety up. Our mana base seems very good. All right, this is 23. Sort by color. We actually went way higher black, but that makes sense. So Bazaar of Baghdad, you can go. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So blue sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably want to be 9. Black, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Probably want to be 8. Red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably fine with 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this seems correct. Yeah, I like this. Okay, let's do it. Fingers crossed. $15 lands, 2 Mox Lotus. It seems fine. All right. That is a hand. So we can't play Liliana turn 1, so I guess we just play turn 1 Lockmare. Yeah, this is fine. Shanal Cerberus, what up, my dude? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Milkshake teeth. Whatever that means. So do we have a tapped land? Yeah, let's go get an underground mortuary. And then we'll play Lockmare with the 2 Moxes. Seems good. So we can get our black mana and swamp. I hear Reese's Cups and milkshakes in the same sentence. Can't help if yeah, I put some Reese's Cups, some Nutter Butters, and some vanilla ice cream in here. And that's it was delicious. Wow. No response. This is a what did they a remand? Crack this now because I don't want to have to like lose it. Underground undercity sewers is what I meant, not underground mortuary. No response. I can put that in the graveyard. No response. No response. Top. Sure, that's fine. We can actually go Ledger Shredder into... Oh, now we're just going to play Liliana. Value. So next turn we can go Ledger Shredder into Lockmare to trigger, and then maybe discard something. Feels like we're doing okay. Sure. Interesting choice. Carlos Cotas, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Okay, so they're just killing the Liliana. And they get to draw a card, which is fine. I have no response, but then they just lose this guy. Okay, and they didn't pitch anything to it, so... I think that's just fine. So the question is, what's better here? Lockmare and draw a card, or Ledger Shredder Lockmare to get them both on board? I think it's Ledger Shredder Lockmare. Currency Converter. I think I like Occult Epiphany a little better. I'll play the land. Plus, if they have their own Liliana, we don't have to sacrifice the Lockmare, which is a much better creature. Wow. Okie dokie. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? We're one away from that guy? I do feel like we EOT Cult Epiphany. Maybe just keep the best card. Okay, that was a weird... I don't know why it took so long to do that. I guess we're just going to cast black, black, blue, blue, 1, 2. Choose up to one or non-land permanent. We'll choose Mox. No response. Oh, what do you got here? Bunch of junk? We'll take Kaito, I guess. Yeah, that seems like the most obnoxious of the cards. Cast him as a man. Alright, so you're going to have Fairy Mastermind, which does nothing. And you can bounce this with Brazen Bar, but then we can just recast it. Which takes your Fairy Mastermind. No, I guess you cast it in response, and then... I don't know. It's too much to think about. Interesting. Interesting. Hello? Katie's not feeling good, so you guys should definitely tell her to feel better. Interesting. That does not seem great. Oh, I'll take the Emrakul. Can I just recast him? When this creature enters, put that on the bottom. Choose target opponent. You. Bounce that. Okay, I don't know why you did that during my main phase. That seemed less than effective. Okay. Well, that was a choice that was made, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really in our sideboard that really makes me want to add it. So I'll just play the game, you know. You need some medicinal McDonald's cheeseburgers. Lord. Oh. Good time. Z. With an S. Super Rich, you're going to a hockey game with Chris? That's so cool. Oh, man. You gotta love friends meeting friends through it. That's amazing. This hand's pretty rough. They have a lot of 2-drops. I mean, if I can get this Lockmare down easier, I think I would keep this. Is it worth it with just a Liliana? We're on the draw. They mulled to 6. I'm going to keep it. If they're going to 6 and we're on the draw, that does tell me things. Oh, if Report of the Week liked it, that's pretty good. All right. Oh, welcome back, Shua Garner. There's a hockey arena a 10-minute walk from my place. Yeah, Chris, that's the one. Chris is probably as the Climate Pledge Arena. You guys get the Climate Pledge Arena, which sounds like a really great like stand to take. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna defend climate. We get the crypto.com arena, which is like its own special hell. Cool, you stand for fighting climate change? Yeah, we just we just want to burn the planet down with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining. Let's play this one. You gonna counter it? Do I lose focus? Oh, I don't have any focus. Oh no, not my focus. Okay, great. We all knew it was happening. Where's the blue mana? All right, I found it. I got counter this one too. You don't like this guy either. Oh, he's okay. Okay. I'm gonna petty theft him and bounce him back to your hand. Yeah, we do a blockchain chant. Once you do the chant, you can't get it off the the blockchain, and then you can go check the chants that you've done in your Bitcoin wallet, in your crypto wallet.
Well, he called it a Bitcoin wallet when it's really a wallet for all cryptocurrencies. Stupid.
I think I kind of just want to keep loose focus up here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I too can lose your focus. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. Pretty emer cool. I don't know if this is going to get through. Come on, one time. One time for your papa. He's choosing his cryptic command mode. Oh, we're actually hitting. We're connecting, boys. Hmm? What does this do? If you put something into play, you have to sack. Oh, are you gonna sack your permanents and then you got 4 floating? Okay. What comes down for 4 when you have 0 lands? That actually threatens to do any. That doesn't do anything. Baby, doing okay? She made a scary noise, like a sick noise. And okay. If we hit any land, we can play a Tolly. And then if we hit another land, we can play Gristlebrand. So that's pretty cool. They did just get meaty hogged. Oh my god, I was like, animate dead? What can we get with that? The answer was nothing. That is sad. Hey, I guess we'll just play Lockmare again. At the very least, we can draw a card next turn unless they bounce our guy. Tameo. Okay. Sure. Oh, we can cut that lady down. Island. Remove a counter from this creature. Okay. Oh, that's kind of like an island, I guess. Do I want that? It lets us play Gristlebrand next turn. I don't think we need it though, I'm gonna be honest with you. Are you okay? Oh god, she's making all kinds of noises in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can keep Lotus up just in case they have. Our deck is pretty good. So it seems. I don't know. Maybe it's terrible. I do remember you for what it's worth. I do appreciate that. No response. What are we hitting? What did we get? A mana leak. That's cool. And a lose focus. Are you kidding me? I guess I just have to be happy with a 7/7. Of all the luck, you know? This Atali never works out for me. I just have to take him as a 7/7 dinosaur. Dude, it's so funny. We're in California, but like I miss a lot of the Fort Collins food options. Did they just draw a card? Okay. Interesting. They're probably like, I gotta find an answer fast. They might actually have Toxic Deluge in hand and be looking for the third land. What is your favorite 6/7 creature? Please leave. I was at Pro Tour after the Gatewatch. That is correct. Have you had any delicious sodas recently? Um. Oh wow, you're snuffing this guy out. That's almost better for me because I get to reanimate it, and that's cool. I just want to reanimate it anyway, you know? Let's go Ledger Shredder first. And then we'll bring you back. No responses to that. We can pitch that. All of the things we want to do with a Shelldock Isle are already in play. So. Oh, Force of Will. Pitching a Stern Scolding. I have no response. What does it say? Click a permanent to remove a counter from it. But it says remove a counter from this creature, so that's the only option. I was in the turbulent years of high school to adulthood and struggle busting at the time. I hate to tell you, the struggle bus never ends. We're just going to keep this in hand. If we need to crack this Lotus in order to draw a card, they have to Toxic Deluge for 5 to kill this guy, which kills them. If they do it for 4, we just crack Lotus and draw a card. Yeah, that's what we were thinking you might do. Okay. And they're like, let's see if he finds it. As soon as I crack Lotus, they're like, okay, he found it. He saw the line. Well, I think it's you probably did get a lot better at hiding it, but I think all of us get better at dealing with it as well. At a certain point, you're just like, oh, that's just life. Oh, that's something. And then you kind of just slowly acclimate, or you try your best. I will keep this hand. I would love to have drawn a Mox here instead, but you can't win them all. Even when you got 2 Moxes in your deck. Let's go black into Talisman. So next time we can play Liliana, or we can play Relic of Sauron. Well, I've got to hit the hay, work in the morning, glad to see you back. Cyber Huey, buddy, glad to see you too. I hope your workday goes fantastically. Well, we don't have much to Relic of Sauron into here. So I do wonder if we just Liliana here and pitch a land. They have 7 cards, though. Getting Liliana to 4 seems pretty decent. Cyber Yui, happy birthday, buddy. Sodas, Frank, sodas. So there's a Coke Zero Vanilla Orange that I tried, and I'm like, this is pretty good. It's just like a cream soda with like orange. And I also tried like a Sprite Zero that had like it has cherry flavor in it, and that one's pretty good. And I'm just like, these are pretty good. Anyway, I can either play Undercity Sewers and Liliana. I can play Mountain into Relic. I kind of like Mountain into Relic. I think it turns on more options here. And I don't like having Liliana on board because it kind of prevents them from playing like a creature. So, and I don't think I want to start discarding when we have fewer cards than they do and nothing to really benefit from the discard. Dr. Pepper Cherry is very good. I didn't like Blackberry as much. I think it's still fine, just not one of my favorites. And they're probably going to take a Cult of Pip. No, they'll probably take Liliana here, I bet. They took Emrakul through the breach off the top. Negatory. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's go. Let's actually keep that guy untapped. We can go 1, 2, 3. So we can pay 17 to cast Emrakul. Wouldn't that be cool? Fruits can stay in their own lane. Oh yeah, especially after the second once in a generation event. I feel like as a millennial, my entire life has been once in a generation events. Like, oh wow, something like this hasn't happened in 100 years. Oh wow, something like this hasn't happened in 125 years. Like, yeah, I get it. I don't have to keep mentioning it. All right, let's draw 3, discard 3, but then keep the best one. You gonna counter this? You're gonna Bowmaster. Whatever, that's fine, you friggin' nerd. You're good at it. Ain't that something? Discard 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a great response because now they can just kill my guy. You can just kill my guy. Well, butter my biscuits. Nope. 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 All right. Cast blue and blue and black and green. We got 1, 2, 3. That everything? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, all right, cool. Bounce this guy, steal a card. Everybody wins. Right? Everybody wins? Everybody win. Path to Exile. What is this? You're paying life? Dismember? Okay. Treasure Cruise, Crabomination. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 2 cards, 5, 6. I think I'm more concerned with the crab, but then like you're 1 mana away from casting it, from casting Treasure Cruise and just drawing 3. You don't have any artifacts to emerge from, but you do have the mana for this guy. Yeah, I'm going to take the crab. I'd rather you have 3 random cards than a good threat. All right, so we know about Treasure Cruise, Island, Taiga, and you have Lutri in your exile zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can actually cast this now. Get rid of that whole graveyard. That's fine. That's your turn. The island is gone. You choose fruit, you live with fruit. I don't even know what that means. Dr. Brown's is a fine beverage. uh, did you get your Pookiemoot cards? Katie got them and she opened them and she's like, I don't know what to do with these. So we're actually going to give them to Katie's brother, who would probably appreciate them and think they're hilarious. So we can just have a chain of Pookiemoot where we just everyone keeps sending them to other people who might think they're funny. Interesting that you're consulting instead of treasure cruising here. So we know 2 of the 3 cards still. Okay. You hit Liliana, Odawara, and Cut Down. Okay. Well, we have no creatures. We have no cards. I feel like we're doing pretty bad, and I feel like we started pretty good. Liliana into kill their elite spellbinder. Then we had we tried to occult epiphany, and then they played Elkish Bowmasters, which was a pretty good counter for that. Yeah, Life Death was a pretty good hit there. Okay. that's sad. So we know you have a treasure cruise in hand. I mean, they can deal us 2 and make a guy. But what can we actually do with that? Not a ton. Get rid of that guy. So we take 5, 6 this turn. Yeah, it's not great. A cool Pokemon collectible. If it's Psyduck or Bulbasaur, Katie might appreciate it. That is something Katie would appreciate, I think. Yeah, put your Lutri in the hand. Remember when I thought our deck was really good and then we just got trounced this game? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I think we have no choice but to activate this right now. It's going to suck for the Bowmasters. That's pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Neither of these are going to be great for us when they have our Liliana in play. Ugh, crying out loud. I'm keeping a Ledger Shredder. I still don't think it's great, but I'm going to need to be able to do more things if I want to have any chance to win this game. That's not going to do it. We're going to go to the next game. My sideboard is not very good. We have like basically nothing to combat anything, unfortunately. I mean, I like Fire Covenant because it kills everything they have. I like Cut Down because it kills the Orcish Bowmaster. Same with Liliana. Our deck seems good. I just want a good distribution of mana sources and creatures. Can I get that? Okay. Fingers crossed that we can have a better opener. We did not have a better opener. Do we pass our turn 1, discard this on turn 2, play land on turn 3, land on turn 4, and then that guy? Yeah, I don't know either. I guess we have a Riddler. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I don't love it. But it's not the worst hand we could have, right? Yeah, we'll do a one she. All right, when he enters, target non-land permanent's owner puts it on the top, second from the top, or on the bottom. Whenever one or more cards are put into a library from anywhere, you make 2/1/1 spirits. So this guy's always just a 4/4 with 2 spirits, basically. Oh, wow. One card away from this guy being up there. Let's go get a Badlands and we'll play Quantum Riddler. And by play, I mean warp it. That's interesting. Black Source would be really sweet. Okay, you got it. Not a Black Source. That's a bummer. Oh, boy. I mean, I might actually want one more Black Source than Blue Source. We have double black on a couple cards and not many cards with double blue. Now or Never comics. I'm going to write that down. No blocks. You got it. I don't think Robber of the Rich is very good, but that's just me. Man, Lotus off the top would be sick. Especially if they tapped out. I'm sorry, what? Oh, they just put Lutri in hand? It doesn't say that, though. That's weird. All right. Well, I guess we're playing this and then just playing this guy. Ice, thank you for the happy partnerversary. Yeah, I got a. There was like a notification in Twitch where they're like, "Tell people to wish you a happy partnerversary," and I'm like, well, "That's a weird thing to say." The funny thing is they didn't actually tell me how many years it's been. It's got to be like 13 years, maybe 12 years. I have no idea. Relic of Sauron is like a Black Lotus that gives you 1 less mana, and it costs 4 more mana. So basically the same thing. Oh, this is one of my favorite swamps. This is a great swamp. In fact, I actually ironically have a stack of those right here on my desk. It's a good looking swamp. Wait, did they just spend their whole turn treasure cruising and doing nothing else? What? What? That doesn't seem correct. 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 mana is what we got. Okay. Well then, let's buckle up, partner. You better have fine meats and cheeses on those Triscuits. It was a good cruise. I hope so. Okay, so they're good cruises, Brett. Is it Liliana Itali? So we have to we have to discard. We have to discard with Liliana. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. I was like, what's the reason we're playing Liliana again? To put our Archon of Cruelty in the graveyard so that we can animate it. Gotta keep them animated. Hey, don't pay no mind. Animating creatures. We'll be doing any time. It's not very good. That's not very good either. Well, you suck. All right, well, it's unfortunate. I guess we'll play a volcanic island. I guess we couldn't have used this because we need the double black, so this guy costs 5. Yeah, I guess we're just passing here. It is what it is. Ironically, we could just cast a Tali, which could not be Force of Negation, but I kind of wanted to activate the I wanted the Archon to kill this guy, you know? Plus we would have had a Liliana on board, so really we would have been the winners. That's actually just fine. If we hit a land, we can Archon. If we don't, we can Atali. I mean, I think our hand looks pretty spicy. We're drawing a card going to 20. Oh, wait, it took the animate dead? There's nothing in the graveyard. Dak Faden. All right, I guess we're just casting this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got Force of Will and another blue card in hand? No. No response. Huh. Emrakul Gristlebrand? that's That is a series of hits, my guys.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Wow. So they have Emrakul in their deck? That's weird. Why do you have that? Come on, Mox's Lotus, some combination? Come on. Come on. Diamond Hands. Okay, none of those things. And no blue sources. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan this hand. This I will keep. What are we pitching? Don't want to pitch a land here. It might just be a Cult Epiphany. Yeah, I'm okay with that. They have Bowmasters, so I don't really want to be like maximizing the amount of pain they can give to us. Oh, interesting. I too have that. You got it. Why did they have Emrakul? It's so weird. Yep. Mind Twist. Wow, that's unfortunate. And what do you say? During any turn you attack with a rogue, you may cast that card, you may spend mana as though or... Oh, that's good. Well, shit. What are they, Mind Twist us for 2 next turn? Oh, God, don't like that. I mean, I have to play this and go get a red source. We'll get a Badlands. I feel really bad about them hitting our Mind Twist. That might just cost us the game, to be honest. I mean, land, Mind Twist for 2. It's half our hand. There's the land. Oh, they don't. No, they. I was like, oh, they don't black. Yeah, I felt good about it for just a second. Oh God, here we go. Okay, I think that could have been worse. We have a Quantum Riddler to draw us cards, and a Liliana. Unfortunately, we do not. Black Lotus. There's a funny situation here where if we had more lands, if we draw Lotus, like we can just Lotus Emrakul through the breach that guy. That being said, they have shown us Force of Negation. So yeah, not hitting a land there was pretty rough. If we could hit a land into Liliana, I think that'd be pretty good. God, getting a free Mind Twist and then casting it for 2 against us is just brutal. Okie dokie. So I assume they're probably hitting through the breach here. That would be my guess. Yeah, I think this game is out of reach now. Our hand is just... We have just no mana, and our hand is just trash. This is the risk with decks like this, where like you just have to balance having really big, expensive cards. Yep, that's the play. And a bunch of smaller cards. And hoping to get like a correct configuration. Sure. I mean, ironically, Through the Breach is not off the table. Got a couple of good draws, like Land, Lotus. We're still in it. Pray they miss Warper Dude, draw 2 off that guy. I'm not sure what you are referring to. Like, we're just never getting 2 spells in a turn, so this guy just trading for the 3-1 is just totally fine with me. I mean, Quantum Riddler's not in play, so... Definitely not drawing 2 off this guy. Land? It was a land. You got it. What are you pitching? Tough choice. Really tough choice, I guess. They're really in the tank here. What up, Rebby? I wonder if they know they have to discard. Jesus. All right, land coming down. All right, we both have 3 cards in hand. Deceit. The river of deceit flows down. I'm just going to pass here because that's all I can do. I guess we're cutting this guy now before they draw. And they can't use Force of Negation because it's our turn unless they want to just hard cast it. But they could have done that on our turn, but then it takes up a lot of their turn, so okay. I'm surprised at how far in this game we still are, I guess. We know one of their cards is Lutri, so they have 3 other cards. And 3 more lands than us. Let's pop out these graveyards for everybody. You got it. You're gonna Lutri this? That's just such a nothing burger. I don't know. I guess it draws you a card, but still. Yeah, I'm just F6ing here, I guess. Just a nothing burger. I have no responses. So we have 3 cards, three lands, and 4 cards still. Yeah. Let me see your hand. Let me see it again. Okay. So you just warped that guy. All right. Where are the lands in this friggin' deck? This is ridiculous. Hey, I found a land. Good grief. So if we top deck Lotus into Through the Breach, that's pretty cool. I have to assume they have some sort of way to deal with that, though, right? Do you attack with a 4/5? Do they just double block us? I'll just pass. I've had Emrakul, Gristlebrand, Archon, Deceit, and Itali in like the last 2 games. However, I have not seen. Okay, you're Dark Ritualing. 4. 5 mana. 6 mana. 7 mana. Is this a Atraxa? Sure. Okay. That's good. You did not hit Counterspell. Oh, there's a Through the Breach. Now the Emrakul makes a bit of sense. So this guy's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is all 10. Sure. That's a good amount of cards. I wish I had a Bowmaster in response. That would be phenomenal. Top deck Lotus. and hope one of their 3 cards was not... They have 4 minutes on the clock, too. They've been taking quite a while in this game. All right, so what do they chose? Island, Life, Death, Through the Breach, Bowmaster, Teferi. So not Library, not Evangel. Island, yes. Life, Death, yes. Not Ledger Shredder, not Other Island. Not Consult. Bowmaster, Through the Breach, Teferi. So these are the 5. And then they had 2 random cards that we don't know about. Still holding out hope for that top deck Lotus. That ain't it. That ain't it. So if we attacked and they double blocked, they would have 1 creature on board, and then Liliana gets much more effective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could just bounce this with Deceit. I mean, that's probably like our best option right now. Blue. Blue. Done. And then we can just play Currency Converter? Sure. Convert that currency. 3, 4, 5 plus 7 is 12, so we go 3. All right. I mean, I assume they're going to Through the Breach the Atraxa. Hey, look, they did the thing I said. Oh, Emrakul. Got it. Okie dokie. No, the Lotus was the next turn. Fantastic. Never fails. Never fails.
This sucks, man.
All right, round 3. Let's see if we can get any sort of... Nope, didn't think so. All right. 2 swamps. And 2 2-mana blue cards and a currency converter. We could currency convert. Convert some currency. God, I feel like we can really do better than this. This hand seems like poop. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't even have anything profitable to discard here, so... It's just worse. I don't love that. I'm going to pitch Deceit. If we hit 1 land, this hand's actually very good. 2 land into Talisman into Coalition Relic. Riddler along the way somewhere if we miss a land drop. We have Mind Twist. I think I'm keeping this. I think we put Deceit back. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yep. Put Deceit back. All right. Land off the top 1 time. All right. Okay, I'm just going to draw a step. Do we do it? Oh, the best of lands. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, that's a juicy burger right there. Oh, I see. You also want to have Swamp into Volcanic Island. How many cards do they have to discard for us to cut down? 2? I think that's actually worth it. Does make the Mind Twist a lot more effective. Oh, Fire Covenant. Okay. Sure. I mean, that's just him to Torok, right? All right. If we hit a land, we have 6 next turn. So I don't think taking a hit from Psychic Frog is really that. Okay. Get out of my swamp. Oh, hold on. I need to put that. I need to get that on the soundboard. Can that, is there a good Shrek voice with that? Oh, okay. You're just going to discard Gristlebrand. I see. Yep, we're having a good time. Ah, man. The times you draw power aren't always the times where you have made your best deck. You got it. I'll yield until the end step. All right, let's put a charge counter on this guy. Well, you got to discard down to 7, buddy. That is a beautiful squid octopus. I guess it's an octopus. Oh, it's a squid. Wow. What's the difference between squids and octopuses? What's the difference between squid? Yeah, that's good. Fill it in for me because everyone wants to know this. For starters, the octopus has a much more rounded head, which is known as the mantle. They differ primarily in anatomy, habitat, and behavior. Squid have 10 appendages, 8 arms, and 2 tentacles. What the fuck is the pointed tube-shaped bodies and fins, and internal stiffened shells, usually hunting in open water. Octopuses have 8 arms, round heads, no internal shell, and live on the seafloor. Wow. The more you know, you know? Blah. No response. Give me my birds. Wolves? Spirits? Whatever. I don't like that these guys can't jump block. I don't like it. Lots do. Dang. There's gonna be a cephalopod battle in the chat. You guys wanna talk about cephalopods? Oh, Shrek says, "What are you doing in my swamp?" He doesn't say "get out of my swamp." So "get out of my swamp" is much funnier though. I don't know. Okay, you're just gonna reanimate my guy. And what, put a spirit token? Oh, put my coat. Fuck, dude. What a stupid bitch. God.
You smug motherfucker.
This is stupid. I don't like this game anymore. All right, I'll like it again. All right, I don't like it because of the stupid. What is this? Puts a card in the library. Oh, so like I look at them and then I put them back in the library? That's stupid. So if I get to untap, I get to Emrakul. I don't feel good about my odds of untapping here. I mean, we got a Fire Covenant and go 4, 5, 6. And then block the other 2. Hope they don't have a counter spell, I guess. Oh, and then I lose 2. Yeah, so you're just being a dick face. Got it. So 4. So I go to 6. I can go 4 and kill this. Block 1, take 3. Yeah, cool. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Good times. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they just have the better reanimate deck, I guess. Since you have more than one card that reanimates. I mean, you'd think I can get up to more than 2 mana a little easier when I have multiple Moxes, a Lotus, a Talisman, a Relic, a Relic. But here we are. Magic's hard. What's your favorite squid and octopus? You know, this is a great question. I don't think I have an answer for it, though. I'll be honest with you. I'm not acquainted enough with enough octopuses and squids. That being said, I do love a good cephalopod, and I think there's some of there's some of the few animals. Well, I don't say few. There were some of the animals that are at the top of my list of not understanding why people eat them because they're so smart. I will mulligan this poop hand as well. Okay, so multiple mulligans. I'm just never meant to get. I guess we're just putting Mind Twist back. Ugh, God. All right, let's put you here. And just fire Covenant, I guess. I see. Oh, Lockmare. All right, so you're basically just going to reanimate that guy, and it's going to be hard to deal with because we don't have a great answer for that guy. Okie dokie. Interesting. That was just a bunch of poop. I mean, we're definitely not casting Lockmare yet now. Not when we can make them lose focus. Okay, combat. Oh, I see. So we're going to play blue. We're going to play this guy. Don't kill my Lockmare. Okie dokie. They did. That's annoying. I mean, I think 3 cards is just kind of too good. I mean, we can top deck something cool and through the breach it. I don't have high hopes for this match. Gristlebrand in the yard. Okay, here comes the shallow grave. Okay. I mean, they're putting regular lands in the graveyard, so I don't know what they have here. Okay. Okay, there's a land. Great. 2 cards. Okay. Well, they're at 8. Can they go to 1? Probably not. Oh, damn it. I was like, Emrakul one time. I want to keep up 1, 2. I mean, I kind of like Quantum Riddler here, but they're going to draw infinite with Gristlebrand. So they go to their turn, they attack with Gristlebrand, they draw 7, which puts them to enough cards to trigger this. They stay at 8, we go to 6. God, if I had one more land, one more mana, I'd be able to cast this and keep up Shelldock Isle, assuming it was a blue. I think I just have to pass here. I mean, if they activate Bazaar at the end of their turn, they wouldn't do that because then they're just discarding their whole hand. That doesn't make any sense. Yep. That's a bummer. I think we do it now before they have answers in their hand. Or we can do it end of turn. Yeah, we're just gonna let them do something because maybe we want to kill something small that they play. Oh no. Here comes the death. Ugh. Oh yeah, good times. I mean, there's several cards that I feel like can do us good. That ain't one of them. That ain't one of them either. Don't really want to go to 5 and get a... I guess I kind of do. I do want the surveil when we have through the breach. We don't have to crack it necessarily, so... they didn't do anything on our turn. Unless they cast Emrakul with a through the breach, I think we're good. What are the odds they do that? Okay, I feel like if they had it, they would have done it. Bone shards? Well, that's stupid. Oh, fucking Christ. Never fucking fails. Yep, cool. I too have it through the breach in my hand. I just never gonna work out. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Slam those like and subscribe buttons. I'll be over here just dying. I'll see you next time.